I'm going to come back, Anna, to you. I wanted to ask sort of about your work experience as a postdoctoral researcher. What's maybe the most enjoyable thing about your work, or the most satisfying, and what makes you proud to do your job?
Yeah, so the one thing that I really enjoyed, and I would say not even just my postdoc, because I just started, I'm actually new in my postdoc. I'm 3 months into it, but I've just come from graduate school. And like I said, it's a very similar experience. And the one thing that I really value about graduate school and doing research and postdoc is that you get an opportunity to contribute to a field that you're interested in. Because a lot of times going through school, like going through high school and even undergrad university, a lot of times you're just learning what has already been discovered in a certain field. So you go to class, you learn things, and then you write a test, and you kind of like regurgitate it on the test. But the cool thing about grad school is that you can research into what you actually love. If you have questions, you can pursue those questions and discover things. And then on top of that, you can write it up in a journal article and then publish it so that everyone else can find out what you discovered. And so I think that's probably the most fulfilling thing, knowing that you're contributing to a field that you love, and also you're discovering new things and adding to a field that you're interested in.
Well, and I have the same question for you, I guess. What are you most proud of, or what makes you, enjoy your work?
Thanks, Dean. I think the most satisfying part of my work is being a public servant, serving the Canadian public, and not just the Canadian public, and serving the Canadian public and beyond, because I'm involved in research outside the shores of Canada. Like I said, I'm a research associate at the University of Cape Town, where I mentor and teach and also supervise graduate students. The most satisfying part of my work is, like I said earlier, is knowing that the work I do is having an impact in policy in terms of informing regulations, where we look in closely. The smoking ban in indoor places is a good example of how some of the research work around that I've done and other researchers in that field has done have actually led to stricter regulations of smoking indoors, of smoking in closed environments, and also smoking in public spaces as well. When we looked at air pollution type of research, exposure from traffic-related pollution, you see they move to a greener economy, right? That's happening now. The electric cars and greener type of technology, these are all informed by research that folks and scientists in my field are doing. And just doing that and knowing that you're contributing to real-time science, not something to be seen in 20, 40 years, but something that's informing policy of tomorrow, it's really very satisfying for me personally.
Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of, the example of smoking is amazing, because I remember being a young person and, sitting in restaurants and everybody's smoking, or the coffee shop, and it's just a cloud of smoke in the place. And we all just thought it was a normal thing, but it was actually science that told us that we were actually harming each other and the staff and everybody. So